Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Subscribe to my channel to get notification and press the bell icon. Today we are going to see the topic of your grammar, that is tenses. Now most of us we are aware of this topic. So today we are going to study what are tenses and what are the different types of tenses that we have to understand. First of all, tenses. Tense means First of all, tense shows time and the extent of work. Okay, tense basically we use to talk about the time. Now, tenses has been categorized into three parts, that is present, past, and future. Again, present tense is categorized into subheadings, that is simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Likewise, past also. We have past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. In future tense, we have simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Now, let us understand what is simple present tense. Now, simple present tense means the habit or a routine activity. You see, we use subject plus verb 1 form, and in that verb 1 we are adding s or es, that is subject verb agreement rule, and object. So simple present tense is used to show a habit or a routine activity. Example is given, I read a newspaper daily. This is routine activity, it's a habit. She goes to school at 8 a.m. that is routine activity. And also, simple present tense is used to show universal truth or a general truth. Now, the sun rises in the east. This is universal truth. New Delhi is the capital of India. This is general truth. And also, we use simple present tense to write imperative sentences. That is, feed the cattle. Do not be so unkind. Okay. Then we have present continuous tense. Present continuous tense we use to talk about an action that is going on at the time of speaking. So when the action is going on during the speaker's speaking, it is called present continuous tense. Like for example, Jay is jumping in the garden. Maya is reading a book. And also we use present continuous tense to talk about an action that will take place in the near future, means the action is going to happen in the future. For that also we are using present continuous tense. Like example, PM is visiting Surat the next week. I'm going to my village on Monday. So you see we have subject plus is, am, or are. This is depends upon the subject. Verb 1, ing we have to add in verb, and object. This is present continuous tense. Then we have present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, we use it to show an action that has been completed. The action which has just completed. For that action we use present perfect tense. Like example, we have taken our meal. Sanjay has completed his work. Present perfect tense is also used to show an action that was going on in the past and still going on. Means the action was happening in the past and it is also happening in present. Like for example, he has lived here for a year. I have known him for 5 years. So action was there in the past and the action is there in the present. So we have subject, has or have, depends upon the subject. Again we know have we use with I, we, you, they, and has we use with he, she, it, or anybody's name. And here we have to use verb 3, verb third form. Verb has got 3 form, right? So we have to use verb third form in perfect tense and object. Then we have present perfect continuous tense. In present perfect continuous tense, you see we have subject, has or have. Been is very important. In perfect continuous tense, we always have to use been. Verb 1 plus ing. We have to use ing because it's a continuous tense. Object plus we have to use since or for. Now since or for, we'll try to understand when we have to use since and when we have to for. You have to use for. And time denotion. Now when do we use present perfect continuous tense? We use present perfect continuous tense to show an action that has started in the past and still going on and will end in future. Like for example, Radha has been studying for 3 hours. We have been living in Surat since 2001. Now, students, you can see the word for and since. Now we will understand when we have to use for and when we have to use since. You see, since we have to use when we are talking about the starting point of time. Like for example, 2 p.m., 2009, January, Tuesday. These are the starting point of time. But when we talk about for we used to talk about duration of time. Duration of time means from what time to what time the action was going on. Like for example, 2 hours, 11 years, 8 months, 5 days. So since is used to talk of starting point of time. For is used to talk about duration of time. Has we use with he, she, it, singular noun. Have we use with I, we, you, they, plural noun. Next topic is simple past tense. We use simple past tense to talk about an action that took place in the past, that happened in the past. Like India won the match yesterday. We went to USA last week. It is activity that happened in the past. So we have subject, verb to, and object. Then we have past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used to talk about an action that continued in the past. Means the action was going on in the past. Like for example, they were ringing the bell continuously. He was doing his homework. You see, we have subject, was or were. Was we use with single noun, single subject. Were we use with plural subject. Okay. Verb 1 and ing we have to use because it's a continuous tense. So ing has to be added and the object. Next we have past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, we use past perfect tense to show two actions in which two actions took place one after another. Then the first action is said in past perfect and the second action is said in simple past. Means when two actions in past took place one after another. So the action which took place first is said to be in past perfect tense and the action just happened secondly, that is considered to be simple past. Like for example, I reached the place after he had left. You see, we are using verb 2 here. I reached the place after he had left. So along with he, we have used had here and verb 3 left. So this action happened first, or this action happened second. She had seen me before she called me. See here, she had seen me before she called me. Then we have past perfect continuous tense. We use past perfect continuous tense to denote an action that started in the past, continued in the past, and then gets done in the past means action started in the past, continued in the past, and is over in the past. Example: Kapil Dev had been playing for India for many years when my father met him. Seema had been collecting seeds of flowers since 1 p.m. when I met her in the evening. So students, you must be noticing that here also we have used for and since. You can see here for, and you also can see here since. So for is used for many years, duration of time, and since is used with starting point of time 1 p.m. So whenever we talk about perfect continuous tense, we have to use since and for, that is denotion of time. Then we have simple future tense. Now future tense, we know it talks about the future. So simple future tense means the work that has been scheduled in the future to take place. That means the work which is going to happen in the future. Like for example, we shall play a game tomorrow. Second, we will eat lunch. Then future tense is also used to show a possibility. Like Mr. Kapoor will win the election. There is a possibility he may win. Future continuous tense. We use future continuous tense to show an action that will be going on in the future at a certain point of time. Means the action will be going on in the future at a certain point of time. Like for example, she will be playing tomorrow. That is future. As it is a continuous tense, we have to use ing form. And certain point of time means tomorrow. Will be playing. So we have subject will plus be, verb 1, ing, and object. Then we have future perfect tense. Now, students, we use future perfect tense to show an action that will be completed in future at certain point of time. Like, they will have completed the project. We are talking about future. We are assuming that they will have completed the project. So action that will be completed in the future. Action is not complete now. Action is not completed now. Action is going to get completed in the future. So for that also we use future perfect tense. You see subject, will, have we have to use because it's a perfect tense. Verb third form, perfect tense, and object. And finally, we have future perfect continuous tense. Now, future perfect continuous tense is used to show an action that will start in future and will be going on in future and is scheduled to end at some point of time in future. Means the action will start in future, the action will be continuing in future, and the action will be decided to get over in the future. Example, Vaibhav will have been playing cricket in the ground for 3 hours. So equation, if you see, we have subject plus will plus have plus been, because it is a perfect continuous. Verb 1 ing, continuous tense. Object, since or for. Since or for we are using with perfect continuous tense to talk about action, and time denotion. I hope you understood the topic. Thank you.